Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today we are taking a look at the Speed Champions Lego set 77239. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So back in the days, I actually was never a fan of Porsche. I never used to really like them, say back in the 90s or anything of that sort. It wasn't until like about 2012 maybe that I actually kind of got into them. The body styling kind of changed, and more specifically this one or anyone that was similar, like the GT3. There was a GT2, I believe, and then there was also like a GT one other type of one similar to it. I don't know all the different ones, but like that had that similar kind of look, very sleek. You know, I wasn't into just the normal 911 or whatever cases, but that specific one, there's something about it just appealed to me. So when I saw this, even though I'm a little late to the party, but when I saw this for sale, I actually saw it on Costco, but I'm gonna have the link in the description down below for Amazon. I would definitely say look for it if it's on sale at any point in time, just to get a good price on it. Like I said, at Costco, I happen to be able to get it for a good price, but like I said, I'm gonna have the link in the description down below. See the side art, the rims, and they're actually different rims, because sometimes they'll put some of the same ones in that could kind of apply to all different ones, and sometimes they put unique ones specifically for that one. Here you can see the actual model there, and here you can see the top view of the Lego version and the back view of the Lego version. So let's see if we can rip into this. I hate messing this whole thing up here, but so we'll see if we can get into it, because this one, the art is there, and I don't want to lose that, even though using that little hole punch often just makes it work a lot better as far as just getting into this. So we'll see. Hopefully we can rip into this without causing too much damage. Okay, not too bad. We were able to preserve that image. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Let me remove this out of the way. Now, this one, very similar to, I want to say, the Ford Mustang that I did a review of, actually has above 300 pieces, a significant amount above 300 pieces, where the standard used to be about high 200s to exactly 300-ish. And now we're kind of in that range where a lot of them are starting to approach like almost a 350 range. We've got bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, bag 5. These are the rims, which look nice, and the chassis. I am not seeing stickers as of yet, which is interesting because I feel like there's always stickers, so that's surprising. Let me see in the box just to make sure. Yes, there are stickers. Why did I think there weren't? But that's fine. They're expected. Let's see how many they are. I think this is somewhat standard. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Could you get away with not putting stickers on this? I think you absolutely could if you wanted to, but I think having the stickers always makes it better. But if you are one of those people who are bothered by stickers, I actually think you can get away with not having the stickers on, because if you're looking here, right here, you could see that besides for those headlights, the front lights there, those are going to be printed because we don't see them here in the stickers. So besides for those lights right there and the GT3 symbol on the side, you essentially still have that there. You would have on the back, it will say Porsche, that's printed. So yeah, if you were one of those people who didn't want stickers, I think it'd still look nice without them, but obviously I'm gonna put them on. So we'll be back with the finished build and my thoughts on the product, on the set. All right, you guys. All right, guys, we are back with the finished build, and I enjoyed putting this together, but I also just really like this car and this build. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there's the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and it just really, I love the whole silhouette. I love the shaping of it. I love the details. I really love this wing and how it's assembled too. It's nice. It's very much like in all these kind of parts, but it just works so well to give you that really large over the top wing. Got the nice little exhaust here. The stickers, I will say this, on this side, I didn't realize to put that sticker as close as you can to this sticker at the time, because when you're putting those pieces together separately, you don't think about the full product, the full, picture of it all. And then on this side, I did try to put them a little closer, but it's not a big deal. But I definitely would say, think about that in advance. If you guys are going to get this at some point later and you're going to put this together, make sure to realize that, so that way it looks as best as possible. These are printed, which is nice. That's printed as well. These are stickers. I like to put my stickers on with a tweezer. It just gives me a lot more control. So I like that, but it's up to you guys. Some people use the brick separator, but I like a tweezer because it is able to hold it. And then as you're putting it down, if you need to pull it off, it's like a little finger. So it's able to pull it back up. Whereas if you use, like, say, something, the tip of the brick separator, you may not be able to pull it off if you don't align it right at that very moment. The rims, I chose to go with these types. I actually like them, but you also have this type as an option, which is nice. I like when they give you two options, but some cars, it's so iconic to have a certain type that you don't get multiple options. And the detailing as far as like this, really nice. You have these kind of little vents here, which, let's see if on the regular images does it show what that looks like. They look like, I'm not really too sure. I don't know if they're vents or not, but you see them on there. But yeah, so and then getting into the interior, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I wasn't really a fan of this right here, the way they did it. They try to make it, the sticker become dimensional, even though it's on a flat surface. I like other ones that kind of really put it where it's really facing you. But it's still fine. You got the little, what do you call that? Into the center, you got the little stick, manual stick. Why am I having a brain fart? I feel that some cars, and I'm not going to knock this necessarily, but some cars have a bit more of a seating kind of space interior. The dashboard's fine, but like a little seating area. But this seems to not really have that in terms of like any kind of bolstering or things of that sort. Other type of ones have stuff like that. I do like that they've gone over to this newer, and I think I showed this in one of my other previous videos on one of the other newer cars. I think it might have been the Mustang. It might have been the Mustang. I don't know if I had one after that. There was a different Lamborghini type. I don't remember if that had it in or not. But these steering wheels now are definitely a lot more like substantial. So it looks nice as opposed to the old school steering wheels they used to have. And I think a lot of cars before they created the steering wheel piece started using other things to simulate a steering wheel. I'm not really too sure. I think one of them, did one of them use one of the Star Wars Inquisitor hilts? I'm not too sure, but yeah, they would find other ways. But that's nice. I think this puts a lot of work in the exterior and a little less into the interior versus other ones. I will do a video comparing all of the Speed Champions that I have, because I don't have a lot, but I really just hone in on the particular cars that I like. So I will do that. But here you go is the driver. Porsche Track Experience. He's got some detailing and print on the front and on the back. You could put on his hairpiece. And it's funny because I don't even think I've seen this hair piece before. The front of it looks different to me than your typical spiky that's almost like this. There was a version of this that I think I had on one of my review videos of the Holiday Camper. And it was like a brown hair, and it was spiky like this, but then the front came more spiky and not curved like that. So it's almost like an alternate version of a piece that they already had before. But overall, really nice car. I really like this. I'm really glad that those lights on the front are prints, because I actually feel, even though I'm fine with the stickers, if someone was one of those types who don't want stickers at all, you could get away with not having that on there, not having these on there. And I think it actually would still look good, or a person, if they wanted to just be all brick build, you could put like a black pieces across there instead. And then, you know, whether you want to put a full black piece there, whatever the case is, if someone was in that realm of thinking and feeling that way, I'm sorry. But I actually just love it the way it is. I'm going to assume that's where the gas gets pumped in, so I'm not really too sure. You got printing also right there, which I think is really nice, where it says Porsche. This is a sticker right here, GT3 RS. But yes, I really like this car right here. Let me know your thoughts down below, you guys. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.